Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com, world's best online training tutorial for the leading technologies. In this video, we'll discuss on .NET course for CSS. And what is the CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on a screen or any other media. Let me type what I'm talking. Let me open a notepad. Okay. So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. I wanted to open Notepad. So open this. What is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on the screen. So with this CSS help, we can display different styles on a web browsers of these elements. Like we can decrease in the font size, we can decrease in the colors, background colors, foreground colors, whatnot. Everything we can do this with CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. Why to use CSS is, CSS is used to define styles for our web pages, including the design, layout, variations in display for different devices and screen sizes, like if you are using mobiles and if you are using a laptop or if you are using desktop computer, whatever it's. So CSS saves a lot of work. What is CSS and why use CSS? CSS saves a lot of work. How it is saves is, the style definitions are normally saved in external.css file. I'll tell you that there are three ways of putting this CSS. One is inline, internal and external in this session. Okay. Before that, let me explain why it saves a lot of work is, like how we have seen in the previous session, the JavaScript in this .NET. If you not have watched my JavaScript session, please go and watch JavaScript session from educators.com. There also we discussed about external JavaScript. Same rule applies here also. If you save .css file in separate files, it will save you a lot of work. With an external style sheets file, we can change the look of an entire website by changing just one file. Suppose every website owners want to look their website in a common way, means that from home page to whatever pages they have, contact us and services, whatever it is, career networks, careers, whatever the tabs they have, they wanted all the tabs in the same look. So if you wanted to have the same look, if you have kept this .css file in a separate file, if you change in one place, all the places will get affected instead of having CSS in each and every page. So getting errors also will be less because we are storing in only one place. Now let us see that CSS syntax. How CSS syntax will be there. A CSS rule set consists of a selector and a declaration. Selector will be there and declaration will be there. These two will be most important things. Selector example, let's suppose h1 tag is there. You will be having in HTML like h1, right? Like this h1. And if you wanted to set some colors for this, now you can go like this. You can open this, open curly braces, and if you wanted to apply a color for this, you can go ahead like this and separate with colon and semicolon. This is property. Color is a property here and blue is a value. We call color as a property and blue, whatever we have written there, blue is a value. So it is a combination of property and value. Whole thing is the declaration. H1 is a selector here. H1 is a selector, declaration is this one. And you can apply different colors on the same thing, multiple property and value. Font size 12 pixel. And at the end of this, you please put this semicolon. This is how CSS syntax will look. Selector point to the HTML element you wanted to style. The declaration block contains this one, curly braces. It contains one or more declarations separated by semicolons. Each declaration includes a CSS property name and a value. This is one, name and value, property or value, whatever you call property value or name value. And declaration blocks are surrounded by curly braces. Let us take a sample example, then we'll see. I want to open another notepad for writing this HTML. Then close that HTML immediately. Whenever you open any tag, you please make it an habit of closing that so that you cannot forget. Head section, close and open and close that head section. Then body section we want. Close that body section. Within the body section, I'm taking H1. Inside H1, hello students. Suppose if you have this color, this element, and other element is helloeducators.com. I am taking two elements of same thing, H1 and H1, or else let me take H2 so that it will be having some difference. In head section, I'm going to apply some styles. So styles will have some again separate tags, that is called style tag, inside which, like how we have script tag, same thing CSS have style tag, inside which I'm going to apply H1. See here, H1 is a selector and declaration is will be in a curly braces. Let me start this as otherwise. Let me take the same only. You don't need to have curly braces two times. That's it. What we have HTML, and head section we have kept style thing. In body section we have hello students, and then we want hello students should be color as blue, font size as 12 pixels, and H2 I'm not going to supply any styles, so it will be there in a normal HTML styles. Saving, go to the desktop, always choose save as type as all styles. I'm changing it as my styles dot HTML. Save that, go to that desktop, open with Google Chrome. See this, by default hello students we are seeing in a blue color and font size is 12 pixel. Let me go and change that, which are 12 pixel and adding 120. Now let's refresh. See it like this, you can see. You can change the colors. If you don't like blue, you can change the color, other color. See, we are seeing in a green color. Like this, we can apply some styles for the elements, whatever it is. And if you wanted to have center alignment, suppose same thing I wanted to change one more text, align as center. If you can see this is at the left side. Let me decrease some size so that you can easily see. 60 size. Now you can see at the center we are able to see. Like this we can apply colors for our elements. Now important thing is CSS selectors. CSS syntax version, CSS selectors we are going to see. There are three important things like ID selector and class selector. Sorry, two important things. The yes, there are three. Sorry, there are three elements. Three selectors. One is element selector, ID selector, then class selector. Let us see first element selector. The one we have seen, that was element selector. If you have a p tag, let me take a p. My first paragraph is this. Let me save this. And if you wanted to apply some colors for this, again, this is element tag we are directly applying. You can always apply. This time I'm going to change this here. Take red and font size is, let me change with 90. Text align is, let me take right. Save it. Go to this. See this. My first paragraph is wonderful. It is in red color. And let me change that font size to something so that we can see really it is there on the right side or not. Now you can see it has come on the right side because we have mentioned here it is right. Align is right side. So this is called element selector. Now let us see with ID selector. Suppose we have a same paragraph but we wanted to set for a particular paragraph. Let me have second paragraph and this is third paragraph. Now each one I am giving IDs. ID 1, ID 2, let me change it to ID 3. This is ID 3, this is ID 2. Now if I wanted to supply or apply some colors for P ID is equal to 2, how it will happen? P dot ID. No, it's not like that. Suppose ID 2 you want, you can use this hash symbol. Hash means ID. By default, everybody can see this hash means they should look for ID, ID2. Now, the applying colors are same like this. Now, let me remove this. I don't want to apply colors for this. Now, let me save this and execute. See, my second paragraph is only got applied the styles, not for the first paragraph, not for the third paragraph. This is happened because with ID selector, we are selecting particular ID. By this, we can apply colors for the particular IDs only. Now, let us see that a class selector. Now, inside which we can have other class as well. Instead of this, let me take a class. Class equals to, you can give any class for this. Now here, how to use the selector is with a dot symbol. Hash is for IDs, dot is for classes. Now let me take something and let me keep this as in center. Change it to 15 pixel. Change it to yellow. My fourth paragraph. I saved it. Move to this. See, you can see here yellow paragraph, but you cannot see that yellow paragraph. So let me change it to blue. That yellow color was not displayed properly. See, it is not displayed. So let me refresh. Now it is easily visible. By this, we can have this different selectors. One is element selector, other one is ID selector, next thing is class selector. The CSS selectors are three types. One is element selector, second one is ID selector, third one is class selector. Now there are three ways to insert CSS. What are they? Let us see that one by one. First of all, let us see inline selectors. Let me go to this one and change. Let me remove this. I just deleted and I want head section also. What is this having? HTML body ended, HTML ended here. Now let me take a simple thing. Very simple thing I am taking. Now instead of taking that styles, I am taking styles in a start attribute. Start tag. This is start tag, this is end tag. Then style is equals to color blue, then margin left. Okay, that's it. Save this. I have not taken anything in depth. I have just taken only one h1 tag, and for that h1 tag I am applying color as a blue and margin left from this 30 pixels. And what it is changing here is I am using the styles within the starting tag of this element. That's it. Let me go and refresh it. Say this. From 30 pixel it is leaving that space, then it is starting. If you give something, here it is a 50 pixel. You can see the difference. See, it is more. If you have something called 150, then you can see the big difference like this. So writing the styles in between the inside this starting tag is called inline styling. Okay, an inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. So each element you can go and tell that for this specifically this h1 tag I want this style, so that you can use this inline styles. Add the style attribute to the relevant element. The style attribute can contain any CSS property again. Then let us see what is that internal style sheet. We take this out. Internal style sheet I am telling. Head section. Open the head section and close the head section. Like how we keep JavaScript coding in the head section, like same way we'll be keeping style section in a head section. Open the style tag and close the style tag. Go inside and keep like this. And let us change a little bit. Here, let me take inside this body. H1 is already there. Let's take another thing. P tag and close the P tag. Now, this is my first paragraph. Now, what I'm going to do? Element style I'm going to use. Body, color, inside color, we take out this. We keep somewhere else. Here, background color I'm going to change to linen. And for H1 what I want. This is selector, this is declaration within the curly braces. Color maroon I'm taking, and margin left this, let me take a 50 pixel. That's it. See here for the body it is there, right? This is also an element, so I'm applying background color as linen. Then for H1 again I'm taking color as maroon, margin left as 40 pixel. Let us see this. Refresh. See, body color has been changed. If you don't notice that, please change it to red, or else any other color you like this. Oh my god, I don't like this red color. Then green. Like this it will get changed. And H1 tag it is getting changed as well. If you take as a blue, and if you can see blue color, hello students. So this style of writing CSS is called internal style sheets. An internal style sheet may be used if one single page has a unique style. Suppose each pages we want unique style, then it is a better way to use internal style sheets. Now next thing is external style sheets. With an external style sheet, we can change the look of an entire website by changing just one place. So let me take out this, delete this, and I'm taking another notepad. Inside this you can remove this style tag. That's it. Save it as like this. External styles dot CSS. Like how we have seen JavaScript, same way we need to give dot CSS. Just save that. Go and see where it is saved. Go to properties, get that path. Copy and go to this place. Again, head section. Only we will be calling that styles. To call that, we'll be using link relative is equals to, we'll be telling that style sheet, then type is, you can mention as a text.css. Now modern web browsers it is not required to mention type is equal to text.css because it is easily identifying nowadays. Now the important thing is href. This is important thing, that where is your styles are stored. we know that this is in this path, and then we need to get that name also. Copy that, then paste here. Without extension it will not work, so please use this extension. Now go and refresh this page. Href is equals to this one. I wanted to see that link relative is equal to style sheet. See, if you forget something, it won't give any errors, it won't work also. Now it is working. Earlier I forgot this double quotes, then it won't work. See, the styles are not applied. So only be careful that while we are writing anything in HTML, JavaScript, CSS, there is no compile time error checking, there is no IntelliSense. So you will be very careful that while writing your code. IntelliSense means if you write something, it will give that names whatever it is there apart with that name. Suppose you have seen this in a C#. Suppose if you write CONS, then it will be displaying all the values which are matching with the CONS. That's called IntelliSense. Hope you understood this CSS. The main thing is what is CSS, why we use CSS, saves a lot of work. CSS syntax we have seen, CSS selectors like element selector, ID selector, class selector we have seen. 3 ways to insert CSS: inline, external, internal and external. So external style sheet can be used most of the times because it saves a lot of time if you are keeping this in a separate file. So if you change in one place, it will get affected in all other places. Thank you for watching. We'll again for one more session.